Hey everybody, welcome back to the Lynx Lounge. How's it going? I'm your host, BTB. Welcome. Today we have a very, very awesome game to talk about, and that is the one and only Blue Lightning. Now, if you tune into the Jaguar, which I'm sure you do, if you like this show, you're going to be watching the Jaguar. I mean, that's just the way it is, right? Now, if you remember in that episode, we compared the CD version, the Jag CD version of Blue Lightning to the Atari Lynx version, and what do you know, the Atari Lynx version kind of trumped it, so, you know, that goes without saying. However, that's an indication of how awesome this game is and how awesome this machine is. Let's talk about power and performance. Now, if you were going to show off your Lynx to all your friends that had, you know, a Game Boy or something like that, and you really wanted to make them jealous, well, of course you'd show them California games, because that was the pack-in. But if you wanted to show them a game that would just shut them up, stop them in their tracks, and just go, holy moly, and just obviously be completely jealous of you, Blue Lightning was the game that you showed them, because it, today, in my opinion, it's still cool. Here we are again, and what do you know? Wow, the music is amazing. I'm gonna say that every single episode because it really is. You put this in, lightning is crashing, and this music is pumping, and this isn't gonna get you like completely amped up to play this game. Then you're greeted with this amazing animation of these guys, you know, like refueling the jet, and you're off. Now, at the time, I would say maybe the only thing that, you know, you had any kind of competition with would have been maybe Afterburner in the arcade. And to be able to play an Afterburner type game, like, you know, in the car on the way to Nana's house, you know, I mean, it's like pretty awesome. The thing that I still am marveling about to this day is the scaling ability of this machine. This is long before Super Nintendo was, you know, standing on the mountaintop and screaming about, you know, their Mode 7 graphics. This game was doing it, and it still is, it's still baffling to me, the fact that you could fly all the way up to the clouds, and then you could fight in the clouds, and then if you want, you could go all the way down to the ground, and you could see the scaling of the mountains, the trees, the rockets launchers that are down there. I mean, it's just really, really awesome. How about that in-game music? I know, just joking about that. This was a game that I used to play late at night. I usually like to play my portable systems late at night, you know, before I went to bed. And of course, depending on how, you know, into the game I was, I probably wouldn't go to bed. Well, this was a game because it didn't have any in-game music. It just had that droning sound, you know. It would kind of put me to sleep, you know, to be honest. You got your turbo speeds, you've got your barrel rolls, you've got your missiles, you've got your machine guns. I mean, this game really, for a launch title, this would have been a major showcase piece. There's a password save system. Most of the games had a password save system because, well, you know, they were little cartridges, and, you know, you couldn't really save on the cartridge, you know, so you had to deal with passwords. Big deal. We all dealt with passwords growing up. You know, the cool thing about kind of surprising my guests on the Jaguar with this, well, first of all, with the Lynx, and then also with the idea that we were comparing the two different versions of Blue Lightning. I mean, it was awesome to see him play it, but also, you know, he knew that it was superior. So that just goes without saying that, again, we're talking about a really great system, we're talking about really great games, and we're talking about the fact that it's really underrated. And if you are a collector, or if you want to get into video games, I would say that the Atari Lynx is a great system to collect for. It's got a lot of really great arcade conversion games if you're into that. But it also has a lot of really unique games that you're not going to play on any other system. I mean, period. You're never going to find games, and if you do, like let's say, I really like Ninja Gaiden. Well, the Ninja Gaiden that you're going to get when you get the Atari Lynx is the arcade version of Ninja Gaiden, not the NES version. So it's completely different. Blue Lightning is an absolute must. You must find this game. If you can get it with the flat cartridge, that's great because you know that you are, you've got an older version of it. If you get it with the curved lipped, not a problem. You're still going to get a great game. I mean, period. That's it. Some people, collect to be a completionist. Others collect to play great games. Me, personally, I like to collect to play great games. So I might not have every single version of a certain game, but the games that I do have, 100%, this is a BTB guarantee. They're all going to be great games to play. Now, if you like this show, continue to subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family, shout it to the mountaintops that there's a show dedicated to the Atari Lynx. Also, if you like Atari Jaguar stuff, if you like Atari Jaguar stuff where people are hanging out in another lounge, another like cool place, the Jag Bar is another cool show to check out. That's a show that I do. I invite guests over and we drink and we play Jaguar games and we have a good time. So the Lynx Lounge and the Jag Bar, that's where you're gonna get your Atari needs. I'm your host, BTB. Thank you so much for tuning in, and like I said, go get Blue Lightning. I mean, what can I say? It's a great game. Talk to you guys soon. Cheers.
Destroy enemies, show pause.
Show pause.
Don't kill the civilian.